Hey yo, this is YetiWhiskers and welcome back to some more modded Minecraft here on Regrowth. So sorry I missed yesterday's video. It's been a little crazy around the house with Mrs. Yeti getting better. Had to take a little bit of extra time and whatnot, but things are going good. She is getting much better, so shouldn't be too much longer and she'll be looking good. So I just wanted to give you a quick update on what I've been doing off cam. You can see I added some of this. I need to put a border in. I think it'd look better with the border here instead of just this oak wood planks that we've got chiseled. And then I also, over here, have just updated the path a little bit. I think it's looking better. There always can do a little bit more work. But for now, I'm pretty happy with it. So, some of you follow me on Twitter and may have noticed that I put a poll out for what we should do next. And there were three options. We could do some more Betania, we could do some more agricraft, or we could build. And there were three people who voted, and they voted one vote for each. So we're going to do a little bit of all three today. So first things first, let us open up our quest book, and we will get started. So for the building, what we're going to do, building in Betania, I'm going to build a little Betania area in our docks. And then we're going to also breed ourselves some crops. So first things first is we need to do the life of the world. And go back here. We got pumpkin seeds. Let's do melon seeds next. So what we need to crossbreed those seeds, it seems that carrot and pumpkin will mutate to melon. So we just need to get ourselves some carrots and pumpkin seeds real quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go about every other one, and then these will spread back over. Let's see, hopefully we have enough of these to get this going, and then we'll use our little crossbreeding section that we built off camera. Let's see, carrots are over here. We'll do the same over here. Okay, get this going real quick, and boom. Of course we're one shy, and I don't have any sticks on me. We'll just make this real quick. And some crop sticks real quick. Boom. Okay. Also, one thing to note with these better barrels is pretty handy. I'll show you real quick. So even if you don't have the right item, like you're not highlighting on the right item, you see on my hotbar right now, I'm on the crop sticks. If you hold it, it'll still, and right click, it'll still fill the barrel with if you have anything in your inventory. So we'll go do that with the pumpkins real quick too. You'll see. Boop. You see the numbers change there, and then I don't have any in my inventory either. So let's grab pumpkin seeds. There's just some of them aren't identified, I guess, which is just fine. Okay, so let's go down over here. So this will be the agricraft. We will breed a little bit. We'll come check on them in a little while whilst we are carrot. Sorry, it's hard for me to talk and work at the same time. So whilst we are building, we'll come check every once in a while and just see how these guys are doing. They should grow up pretty quick since they're all 10-10-10s, we hope. And yeah, they should grow. And hopefully we'll get ourselves some melon seeds. I'm going to put those next to the pumpkins up in our farm. We're going to have to expand already. I was a little worried about that. What we're going to do, actually, I think, is change this wood, because you have to go find the dead wood trees, and we're going to replace it with some of this. And this is actually alder. It says rowan wood up there, but it's actually alder, I think. So I've got some alderwood saplings and stuff. We'll get those going, and I think we'll replace that because it's easier to get than the dead wood. So for the building, I want to show you guys let's see, the nails maybe? No, embraces. There's a couple of building tools. We're only going to build this one because this is the one I like better. It's really handy when you're building. So if Bob was a wizard, sometimes placing multiple blocks at once could just make your life so much easier. With a touch of magic, that's quite possible. So we get ourselves an iron wand. This thing is absolutely amazing. I've been testing it out in creative, and I love it. Many of you have probably used this before, who have played my modded more than I have, but being a noob, I have not used it really, and I have fallen in love with it. So wand, we want the iron wand. You can see they're different. There's a diamond wand, a stone wand, so on and so forth. It just does the max, changes the number of blocks you can place at once. An iron is good enough for us, so we just need 2 sticks and an iron ingot, which is incredibly cheap for how awesome this is. Ooh, one other awesome cool tip. So I've been watching Direwolf20, some of his Regrowth, and he's got a bunch of other modded series as well. He's kind of like modded like guru, Anyway, I noticed in his videos he would do this, and I did not know how he was doing it. So all you're doing is with the scroll wheel, you go up to add one and down to remove it. Pretty handy if you just want one or two. Then you don't have to go click, 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 click. So we only need one of those. And then I've got a bunch of sticks in here. So 1, 2, which is awesome. I think that's such a cool tip. He doesn't explain it, but at least in any of the videos I've seen. But yeah, just from watching him, I picked it up and then had to go Google it. So we got abyssal stone and quarried stone. Our fancy little jingle here, going really well. Okay, let's actually build a linear construction, just since it's a building mod and building tool, and we won't use it. It's not as handy, I don't think. Anyway, simulsax constructors, though a mouthful to say, are just awesome for building with. They allow to build a material out in a line nice and rapidly, greatly aiding construction efforts. Did I mention they're cool? So we need to build ourselves the basic simulsax constructor. Whew, that's a mouthful for sure. Okay, so let's go basic. Okay, there she is. So, we just need an ender pearl, 4 ingots. This is incredibly more expensive and much less useful, in my opinion. 1, 2, 3, 4. A stick. Boop. I think I have an ender pearl in here. No, we do not. Okay, it's nighttime. We'll go sleep real quick, and then we'll go grab ourselves some Essence of Ender and create an Ender Pearl. So having all these Agricraft or Betania, I don't know which mod exactly adds all these essence things. I think it's probably Betania, to be honest. Having these all over here is just awesome. So I don't have to go kill Enderman. If I want bones or bone meal or arrows even, I don't have to go kill... let's see, we're going to want an empty hand. I don't have to go kill skeletons. So let's see, Essence of Ender, and I think we're going to need 8 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever. We have an extra. Actually, I take that back. Let's keep it just in case, and I'm all turned around. Here we go. Back this way. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit today also about some of the future plans with the channel. You may have noticed that I've kind of not really been playing much on the Cave of the Yeti, and the reason for that is I'm not enjoying it as much as I used to. I mean, it's fun, and I like the world because it's really my first world on YouTube, but I'm just having a hard time getting into it, and I'm kind of getting burnt out on the world that I'm on. So I'm actually going to be starting a new vanilla series, and that's going to be a SMP server, so a survival multiplayer server, and that'll be with some of the guys I've known from TotalCraft. Gabe and Taylor are on there. And then there's a couple other guys as well. I'll introduce that in my next video or whenever I get onto this server, the Snow Cone SMP. So you'd be expecting that here in the next couple days. I should have my first episode there. So just real quick, you can see this. If you happen to have any of the block that you're looking at, if you just right-click, it'll send a whole bunch of blocks that direction. It'll go up or down or left, right, or whatever. So it can be pretty useful if you want to build like a quick bridge or something, but I don't like it as much as the iron wand, and we'll show you how that works. So let's claim our reward real quick as we throw our shift right click quest book into the vat. We'll claim this and we get some limestone. Woohoo! Fancy little jingles. Okay, so that should be pretty much it for the quests unless we grow something fancy. Otherwise we are done. Okay, let's gather up all these. We need to get some more storage growing. Anyway, so I'll put this tool back down here. Getting that one's pretty full. Okay, so what we're going to be building is a place for our Petal Apothecary and a place for our Runic Altar, as well as the Mana Pool Spreader and like the End of Flames, which we're using for our mana. So just to show you this, you just, wherever you want to go, you just right click. Look at that, and it fills it in for you. This thing is so awesome. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, boom. Okay, then what we're gonna want is, and it's nice if you just have it in your inventory, it'll work for you. We actually need some cobblestone real quick, some slabs, and then we can get building on this fancy little thing. So what I think I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna jump into Yeti speed, and I'm gonna build the basic layout of this, and then once we've got the basic layout all set up, I will jump back and we can kind of talk about, and we'll insert the fun stuff. So I will jump into Yeti speed and I will catch up with you in just a second.
Yeti speed. Yet. 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 Yeti speed. Yeti speed. Yeti speed. Yeti Yeti speed. Yeti speed.
And we are back. We're just coming to check on our crops here. It looks like we've only got carrots and potatoes still. So, fix this real quick. Give it another shot. Excuse me. We may need to have this on a different soil type, which may be part of our problem. So, I am going to double check that real quick. Look at this. What do we got? Pumpkin seeds. Yeah, okay. Let's double check and make sure that it'll work on garden soil. Melon seeds, enchanted earth, farmland, hummus, tilled garden soil. Yeah, we should be fine. So it just hasn't happened yet. Hopefully maybe one of these will... Yeah, there we go. Melon seeds. We've got it. So let's punch that real quick. Bada boom, bada bing. Grab our quest. And there's one other thing I wanted to talk about while we're in this one. See, melon seeds, grab our reward. Hey, we got some melons. Fancy jingle. The other thing I want to talk about is the Vischer Room spores. So it seems that you can crossbreed red and brown mushroom spores together to get a more potent and more magical, but less useful variant of mushroom known as the Vischer Room. Maybe you'll eventually have a real reason to grow these, so we just need to get ourselves some Vischer Room spores. And what these are is you have to grow these on the mycelium as well. So what we're going to do is just keep it up here. Just do a couple of them right there. And maybe let's grab a couple more of these. You can see my inventory is full of Betania type stuff, which we are going to be using here shortly. Crap this up like this. Bada boom, bada bing. It should be enough. Hopefully we'll get ourselves a Vischer Room spore or two when we do this. So I knew when I set up the farm that I'd need another one, just because I looked at the quest book. So that's what this row will be here. Right here, we are going to plant our melon seeds, which should grow. Okay. And it is nighttime. So we are going to run back over here. We will go to sleep real quick, and then we're going to plant, or not plant, but we're going to go put our items. Sorry, that probably got really loud. I got close to my mic for a second. We're going to go put our items down. So we will need, first of all, our petal apothecary, and we're going to need this as well. Come run over here. So I started on one side putting these down into the water like this. We'll go all the way around and do that later. I just wanted to get to showing you guys this and finish this video up real quick. So the petal apothecary goes here in the middle. Then over here we will have ourselves a water source block. So I think over here we can maybe hopefully reach the water. Just like this. And I like this over here better because it's nice and blue. Remember over there it's kind of like mucky greenish brown color. So then here we will have our runic altar. Let's see. I may put that here. The runic altar. Boom. Then here we will have... Hang on a second. I think I did this wrong. No, that's right. Okay, so let's do... First we'll put here our one of our mana spreaders. Put that here. It'll go... I guess it has to face this way. Then we'll have our mana pool. Where's that guy at? Mana pool. Then we have another mana spreader, and then our runic altar. Okay, I think that's the way that we want it. And then out here, let's chuck our pasture seed just because I like the grass. And then we will have our end of flames, and we should have enough room over here that when we have like hydrangeas and stuff like that, they should work for us. So let's see. I don't have any charcoal on me. We will need that here shortly. So anyway, that's the setup that I kind of had planned. Let's take a look from up here. You can kind of see. So we've got Betania set up. It's got its own little dock area. We'll be doing all of our Betania from over here. I hope you guys enjoy that, like it, enjoy a little bit of the mixture of the episodes. I'm going to make a cut real quick. Once the Vischer Rooms, we have a few of those, I will come back and show you guys that. So hang on for just a second, and we'll get you some Vischer Rooms. And we're back. You can see that didn't take very long. I guess you can't see, but that didn't take very long. You can see we've got a ton of Vischer Rooms already. So grab those guys and claim our reward. Get ourselves 4 Vischer Rooms. Hooray! Claim those little guys. And we will call that good for an episode. You can see we're starting to get some more of these. These are pretty important. We can actually, from here, get ourselves some mystical flowers that will grow. We'll get into that more later. We can get pretty close to getting ourselves some chickens as well. Anyway, that's all I got for today, you guys. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch. One thing I do want to note before we end here, and this is pretty important. My friend, 99 Blocks, is getting close to approaching 1 year on YouTube, and he's set a goal for himself to get 100 subscribers by that deadline, and I think it's in February, and as of this recording, he is 7 subscribers shy. So please head over to 99 Blocks, give him a subscribe, tell him I sent you. We got to get him his goal, 100 subscribers here in the next month. So if you do that, I'd really appreciate it. I know he would as well. Anyway, that's all I got. That's my spiel. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it, and we'll catch you in the next video.